Well, today's a snow day, so I'm going to do some pressure canning. Kristen got me this pressure canner last year at Christmas time, and I haven't used it because I didn't have time, but past week I've been going crazy with it. It's, which one is this one? I think this was the Presto 23 quart, and it's been awesome. We butchered some rabbits the other day, so we canned up a bunch of rabbit here. I think we did like 30 jars almost. Pretty excited about that. And then we canned some milk the other day. And today I'm going to make some cranberry juice. We've got a bunch of cranberries in the freezer that we need to use up. So we want to make cranberry juice and try it out. So the recipe is super simple. All it is 1.5 cups of cranberry in each quart jar. So I'll measure those out. Some people say you can go a bit more if you want a stronger flavor, but I think this will be good because by the time you add water to it, it's going to be pretty full and not much liquid in there. So this should do. That's probably about half in there. Keep missing. So some recipes I've been looking at, they call for half a cup of sugar. I think that's quite a bit. I'm going to go sugarless today, because what we can do after, we'll just sweeten it with some of our maple syrup. And the pressure canner here, it holds 7 quart jars. So what I'll do in the meantime too, I'm going to keep filling the jars up. But I'm going to get my lids. Our water from the boiler is extremely hot. It's almost boiling, so I'm going to put my lids in the hot water right now just to soften the seal up. And then we can get them topped up. Okay, so we have 3 more jars to go here. So it looks like each bag will do roughly 2 jars. So I'll have plenty to do, probably close to 14 jars worth by the time it's all said and done. Alright, so there's those ones done. So what we're going to do next is we're going to fill the jars up to the top with 1-inch headspace. Okay, so I've got my water here, so we'll just top up the jars here. Okay, so there we go, with 1-inch headspace. Now, like I said, if you want to sweeten it, that's optional. I've seen people do half a cup of sugar, but I think that's quite a bit of sugar for this amount of juice. Probably 1/4 cup, maybe 1/3 of a cup. So next we're going to take our paper towel here, just wipe the rims quickly, make sure there's no food particles or anything on the top of it. Nice and easy, just like that. And then now I've got my lids here that have been soaking in hot water. Just put them on, screw them on finger tight. Set them into the pressure canner here. just finger tight. I think I said that already. And this one, I think I already said, holds 7 jars. And now I'll fill a pressure canner up with 2 to 3 inches of water. I would do just a little bit more there. So now we're going to put the lid on. We're going to match up the line here with the line over here. We're going to lock it into place. Going to turn the stove on to high. And what we're going to do now is we're going to let this come up to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, it's going to start building up pressure. And then there's a little pressure tab in the back here. It's going to pop up once there's pressure in it. And once there's pressure in it, we're going to let it vent out of here for 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, we'll put the weight on the top here like this. And then come up to pressure to 10 psi and boil it for 25 minutes. So it's been going for about 15 minutes now. It takes a while for it to come up to boil in temperature. So I'm just waiting for it to build pressure now. And then once it builds pressure, I'll show you the next step here. Right, so the pressure tab is popped up now. And it's going to be going for about 10 minutes. And then once 10 minutes comes, we'll come back and we'll put the weight on. So it's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to take the weight, pop it on. I usually use an oven mitt just in case the steam comes up and hits your hand. So now we're going to wait until the pressure gauge here comes up to 10 psi. And then once it hits 10 psi, we'll set the timer for 20 minutes. It's up to 10 psi now, so I'm going to turn the burner down just a little bit. I had it on max. I've been fighting with this pressure canner on our stove top. That usually around 7, 8, 9 is about a good spot for it to stay at 10 psi. But halfway through my processing, it usually goes up a bit, so I'm kind of adjusting the temperature gauge a bit. But it's a little finicky. I kind of sit here and watch it for a few minutes. So now that we have it 10 psi too, I'll set the timer here for 20 minutes. And then it's going a little higher now. It's gone up to like 11, which is okay. So I'm just going to turn it down to about 5 and we'll see what happens with that. So we'll come back in 20 minutes and we'll see how it is. The timer's just gone off and I've just turned the burner off. So what you want to do is just lift your pressure canner off to the cold part on your stove. And then what we'll do, we'll let it sit for an hour so it cools down and depressurizes. And once it depressurizes, we'll come back, take the lid off, and we'll show you some cranberry juice. Alright, it's been about an hour or so. The pressure gauge has dropped. So we will just open this up here. And well, I can smell the cranberries. I'll pull it out. So there we go. That's what it looks like. So what we'll do then, we'll let these cool down. And then we'll let them sit for 6 to 8 weeks to infuse the flavor. And we'll try it out after that. So I hope you guys found that helpful on how to make cranberry juice. We'll do a taste test in 6 to 8 weeks and let you know how it is. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you out there. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll have a great day. Bye.